Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to start with our engineering graphics class number 7. I hope you are all watching my previous videos, okay, and videos related with the engineering graphics and also with the concept based engineering, okay. So last classes we are dealing with the solids, okay, the solids, how the solids is working and how this auxiliary plane method, everything we are dealing with the previous classes. But in today's class we will deal with the cutting plane actually, an auxiliary cutting plane we are using here. So in the previous classes we are discussed with the auxiliary lines, okay, auxiliary plane and auxiliary lines. We are just yeah, x1 y1, all these auxiliary things, okay. Now today we are going to talk about this section of solids actually. So as you know that the solids are very frequently we can see that everything is having a definite shape and size, isn't it? A definite shape and size and dimensions as solids have. So the solid structure, in the solid structure, if we are using a cutting plane, or suppose we are using to cut an apple with a knife, and when we are looking into the front view, you can see that its shape is different, isn't it? So the shape of the cut piece, that piece is also different. Like if you are if you're having a cone, if you're having a cone and you are cutting from the top actually, and you can see that there will be, yeah, from the top you can see that there is a fractum is also formed. So by using the cutting plane, in which dimensions we are going to cut and which angle you are going to cut, that depends upon the shape of the solid actually. So today we are going to study about this section of solids. Yeah, so there is a types of section planes actually. So in the section of solids, we can say we can understand about the types. What are the types of the section planes are there actually? So there are mainly four types of section planes are there: horizontal section plane, vertical section plane, auxiliary inclined section plane, and auxiliary vertical section plane. We can discuss with each and one with having a clear picture of view. Okay, we'll go for that. Horizontal section plane. See, here you can see that the horizontal section plane. In this plane, you can see that there is a two planes, VP and HP. Okay, I'll show you with the, yeah, drawing. So this one is the VP and this one is the HP, that is vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay, here this one is, that is, this one is our, yeah, section, yeah, our horizontal section plane actually. In this plane you can see that, yeah, in there you can see that it is perpendicular to VP and which is parallel to HP. So our cutting plane is perpendicular to VP vertical plane and parallel to horizontal plane, and there is no horizontal trace, but there is a vertical trace. When a plane or when a line over a meeting point, when it meets in a point, when it is perpendicular to a plane and it meets some point, the line is meeting some point, that point is known as a vertical trace. And that is why we can see that when the plane, one of the edge is meeting in the vertical plane, that is why we can say it is a vertical trace actually. And you can see there is a, yeah, xy line, you can see that, yeah, which is separates the vertical plane and horizontal plane. This is about the pictorial. But here you can see that the orthographic projection, in the orthographic projection, that is we are going to draw in our sheet. So that is xy line is there actually, and then there will be a height, certain height is given in the pictorial. See, here there is a certain height is given, that height is also, yeah, you can take this height and then you can mark this as a cutting line actually. So that is V and T is represents vertical trace. So you can see that this V and T which is representing the, yeah, cutting line actually. Okay, so this is actually, this is the vertical plane. Here you can see that this is the vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane actually. So this is the orthographic projection. Okay, now Now we are going to see the next plane, that is vertical section plane. In this plane, also you can see that there is a vertical plane and there is a horizontal plane. But here you can see that there is a vertical section plane. This is the vertical section plane. This plane is actually this plane is which is perpendicular to horizontal plane, and that is perpendicular to horizontal plane. Horizontal plane means HP, and parallel to which is parallel to VP. See, that is happens in here actually. So which is perpendicular to horizontal plane and parallel to vertical plane. So that is in the cases of the vertical section plane. Okay, and the orthographic projection is given in this here. You can see that there is a xy line you have to draw. Then there will be a d dimensions, which is represents the distance from the xy line to where the our vertical section plane is situated. That's the dimension of the d actually represents. This d is going to write here actually. You are taking the here you can draw d, that is the same distance you have to draw in the bottom, and you can draw the ht, or that is the cutting line. Here you can draw the cutting line. So here you can see that there is only the horizontal trace is available, there is no vertical trace available. Okay, now the next one is our auxiliary inclined section plane. The third one is the auxiliary inclined section plane. So in this one you can see that in the cases of the pictorial view you can see that that is angled with the horizontal plane. So see, you can see that there is an angle between the horizontal plane, and which is also a perpendicular to VP actually. See here one of the end is perpendicular to VP, but which is angled with the HP actually. So there is a HT and VT is also available. So you can see that there is a HT is also there and VT is also there. So that is horizontal trace and vertical trace is also available, which is the auxiliary inclined section plane. When you are drawing with this one into an orthographic projection, you can see that there is a xy line you are drawn, and then you drawn with a point. That is the point is this one. This point is represented here actually. This point, and then you just take an angle, this theta angle, this theta angle, and then you draw a cutting line which is always represents in the chain line, and you just represents the cutting line, and then you can draw the further. Okay, now we are going to study about this. Now we are going to study auxiliary vertical section plane actually. This is the last one. So in this one you can see that there is an angle between the VP and this cutting plane. Okay, so there is a VP with there is an VP plane and HP plane, and there is an angle between the vertical plane and the and this auxiliary vertical plane. So it is angled with the VP. The earlier one we see that it is an angle with the HP, but now in this one you can see that it is angled with the vertical plane. In the pictorial view you can see this one, and now you can see that it is perpendicular to, that is the it is perpendicular to HP, and which is angled with the vertical plane. So you can see that there is a line which is joining with the here vertical plane. So this line is actually perpendicular type, that is the line is inclined, is extended to the vertical plane, and that line is touching with the vertical plane. Here it is, you can see this is the vertical trace. Okay, you can see this one is the vertical trace. And now here you can see that there will be which is in the orthographic projection. Orthographic projection you can dimension, you can see it is from the top view actually. So that means here you can see this is the vertical trace, and you can see that the angle made by here with the vertical plane, and this is the cutting line. Okay, so these all of about these the different types of the section planes. So now we are going to deal with now we are going to start with a problem. So one of the problem we are going to start. So that is problem number 1. Yeah. Okay. So today we are going to in this problem, in this section, we can analyze two problems with our section plane. Okay. Now first problem: a pentagonal pyramid 30 mm side and axis 80 mm high is resting on HP. So a pyramid, a pentagonal pyramid with having a with having a 80 mm 30 mm side and 80 mm high, and which is resting on its HP, and one of the corner of the base is in VP. So that is the first point. One of the corner of its base is in the VP. So one of the corner is in the VP, and the side containing that corner is, so here you can see the side containing that corner is inclined 30 degree to VP, 30 degree to VP. So it is cut by the section plane parallel to VP. So there is up to here the question is okay. Up to here it is the question is okay. Then it is cut by a section plane. Now the section plane is coming. So first you have to draw a pentagonal pyramid with having a 30 mm side and 30 mm height. Then it says that it is resting on the base on the HP. So which is in the HP. So you have to draw an XY line. Then you have to draw a pentagonal pyramid. Okay, then one of this corner is which is in the HP, so you have to mark it in the VP. So the corner is in the VP, so you have to draw it from the VP starting. Okay, so like this you have to draw an XY line, and first point you have to mark in here, and then you have to draw like this way. Okay, yeah, we'll deal with that actually. Yeah, now the cutting section plane which is parallel to VP actually, which is parallel to VP and 10 mm in front of the axis of the pyramid. So there will be an axis, that axis, from the that axis it is in front of the axis of the pyramid. So 10 mm in front of the axis of the pyramid. സോ അതിൻ്റെ മുമ്പ് 10 എം എംത്തിന് മുന്നെയാണ് നമ്മളുടെ പിരമിഡിൻ്റെ 10 എം എമ്മിന് മുമ്പെയാണ് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ മാതിരി നമ്മളുടെ ഇതിൻ്റെ പാരലായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നത്, അതായത് ആക്സിസിന് പാരലായിട്ടാണ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ സെക്ഷൻ പ്ലെയിൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വിച്ച് ഇസ് പാരലൽ ടു എച്ച് പി ആണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ സപ്പോസ് ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ എക്സ് വൈ ലൈൻ എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുക, അതിന് പാരലാണ്, ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കട്ടിംഗ് പ്ലെയിനിൽ. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫ്രം ദ ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ. Now it is 10 mm in front of the axis. So axis അവിടെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിന് മുമ്പേ 10 mm നിൽക്കുന്നത്. Draw the sectional top view and draw the sectional front view and top view also. So now we are going to look at to the problem. So here it is, you can see in this one. So first you have to draw the sectional xy line. First you have to draw the xy line. Then you can see that there is a pentagonal pyramid. So this is A, B, C, D and E. So a pentagonal pyramid. Okay, you have drawn a pentagonal pyramid and you mark the central point O. Then what? Then you have to draw. How you are going to mark with O? Actually, you take every lines, every corners you take the lines and meeting some point. That point becomes the O. So tell me how you are going to draw this one actually. So that is, you just don't worry, you just draw a line which is straight here. So and then a line here, you just straight to here, so you can mark it, and a line from this corner straight to here, you can mark it, and a line from straight to here, you can mark it. So there is a center point, you can get it. Now they are asking so now we have to draw the top view actually. ABCD you just draw now, and also told in the problem that there is a 38 degree angle, the corner, this is the corner actually we just met. Okay, so one of the corner which is in the VP, so VP means in the XY line it is meted there. Now it is said that it is angled with the 30 degree. So then the second condition, you can change this one. So first what you have to do is this DC line you have to draw. This DC line, which is the point D point, you have to mark it. Then 30-degree angle you make it, and then draw a line 30 mm. Now then from the C to D, D to A, then etc etc, you join it and you will find out this this pentagon you can complete it. Now after that you have to draw the front view also, isn't it? So you just go this every lines from the vertical lines you just draw from here. You see here, vertical lines you have to mark it like this way. Okay, every single line you have to mark it, okay, from the every point. And then you just height, it is given that 80 mm, so you mark it this height actually, and just join it. And then dimension lines you have to mark it and name it. Okay, now you can see that from the E to E dash, and from A to A dash, and here B to B dash, and then C to C dash, and from the O to O dash. And as you know that there is a chain lines you have to provide. Okay, now you can see that there will be something like another question is given, that a section plane. So here it is a section plane HT. This line, which is a chain line, yeah, not continuous actually, thin lines it is but it is a chain type. So now you are going to draw with this line, which is 10 mm in front of 10 mm in front of VP, from the axis. So here it is, the axis is O point, and you have to draw the 10 mm in front of the മുമ്പോട്ടേക്ക്. So yes, here you can see that 10 mm in front of the line. So here the cutting line you can mark it, and then after there you can mark there is some points, that is K, I, M, N. So these points are the meeting points, okay, from the lines, the joining points. See the cutting line points, cutting line which is you are drawn here, you can see that this cutting line is meeting a vertical line point, okay, a point which is cut by these all edges, that is the KLMN. Okay, from there you have to draw a line which is in the straight line to the upward, and you can mark it here K dash, and then L dash. So how this L dash is coming to here actually, that's the choice. How this L dash is coming here. So we can see that K dash and this N dash you can directly join here because it's straight, okay. But you can see that the K and N side will be in the bottom side, but L, this is the A to this line, A to O and O to B lines in the, yeah, in the, which is in the pyramid sides actually. Okay, so these E to O, O to D, all these lines are the pyramids lines. Okay, pyramids upper lines, so from the bottom to the top lines. So that is here you can see that this L and M, which is the point which is in the higher position actually. So what you have to do is you first mark the K point, K as a K dash, and here this N is straight towards to N dash point. Then you have to draw a line which is from the K dash to O dash, K dash to O dash. Okay, so then you can see that from there you can see that the L is crossing, and there is meeting a point when you are drawing L, a vertical line which is from L to straight to O. You can see that L dash, and if you are drawing M to straight to O, you can see that here you can meet an M dash. Okay, so that 2 points actually, that is L, L dash, M dash, and M. These points you can mark it, and you can see that, yeah, then you can see that when a plane is cut by a pentagonal pyramid, you can see that this part actually, the hashed part, this part is cut. Okay, so you can see that this part is cut, and you have to mark it as a hash. Okay, so these hashed lines are continuous thin lines actually, which is actually 2 to 3 mm apart actually. Okay, which makes an angle around 45-degree angle. And also you have to understand that these lines are actually continuous thin lines actually. You have to draw continuous thin lines, that is hashed lines. Okay, Hashed lines should be a continuous thin lines, and which is 2 to 3 mm distance apart. Okay, so you have to mark these hashed lines as the cut side part actually. Okay, if you cut and remove a part of a something a solid, you can see that there is a shining part. Okay, that shiny part is represented as the hashed lines actually. Okay, now hope you understand about this problem and try to do this in your home. Okay, otherwise you won't understand about this problem. Each and every phase, every points you will understand while you are drawing, otherwise you won't understand anything regarding this problem. If you are start to drawing in a problem, then only you will realize that where the problem is began actually, where you are you didn't understand the point, where you are not understand fully. So you will understand only if you are trying to start to draw. Okay, right? I think, I hope this problem you clearly understand. Now we are going to the problem second. Okay, in the second problem you can see that there is a cone of base 50 mm diameter and axis is 55 mm long, which is resting on the ground on its base. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to both HP and VP and 6 mm away from the axis. Show the sectional side view and mark the height of the section H. I think you don't understand anything about this problem when I read it first time. Yeah, most usually when a problem, when you are going to read first time, you won't understand anything. Then later when you going to read the second, then you will understand something. Then third, you will understand better. It's just like that actually. So keep studying and keep practicing. So practice is make you more expertise. Okay, so a cone of base 50 mm diameter. So you understand there is a cone ice cream is in your hand. Okay, which cone base means the where the ice cream is part. Okay, the base thing. Okay, if you draw a cone, yeah, if you draw in a cone, yeah, this part will be the base actually. In here you can see that it is in the round shape actually, which is having a 50 mm 50 mm diameter. Okay, so diameter, this is the diameter actually. So here you can see that there is a 50 mm diameter. Okay, now it says that its axis is 55 mm long, so its height height is 55. Okay, now it says that it's resting on the ground on its base. So the base is in the ground, so you have to draw an xy line and then you have to draw the base actually in here in the HP part. So this is in HP and this is here in its VP, so you have to draw the, yeah. So now we are going to cut a section plane. You are using to a section plane which is perpendicular to both HP and VP. So how does it? So one plane which is perpendicular to both HP and VP, how it look like actually? Hmm? Yeah, perpendicular to HP and perpendicular to VP and 6 mm away from the axis. So show the sectional side view. So we are going to draw the sectional side view we have to find out and mark the height. So there will be a mark the height as a section H and you have to find that height how much it is. Okay, so I think we are going to deal with that problem. Yeah, you can see here actually. So here you can see that there is a, as I told you, first you have to draw what experiment. Yeah, first you have to draw a sectional first you have to draw an xy line actually. Yeah, you are going to write a xy line, then you have to draw the circle. Yeah, circle with the having a 50 mm diameter. Okay, and you have to name it in the second thing. So you have to draw it and then name it. So horizontal line and vertical line, and then you have to draw two cross lines. Okay, right? So we have to divide all these lines. I mean, we have to divide this circular shape. Why we have to divide means that when you are going to divide while projectioning, it will be very easier. Okay, anyway, you are going to draw the circular with having a 50 mm diameter. Then you have to mark the points. So first you are going to mark 1, then name it as a 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, anyway, leave it. Now then name it. After that you have to draw the axis. Actually you have to consider the axial lines. So this line, that is 1 to 5, and this 3 to, yeah, 7. So you have to tell this is a 7 actually, because 5, 6 and 7. So 3 to 7 and 1 to 5 lines are the axial lines. You can yeah, chain line, you can represent this as an axial line. Now after that you can see that we have to draw the front view actually. So in the front view you can see, you just take the first one to, yeah, a straight lines which is in the, yeah, meeting to the xy line. Okay, I'm going to draw. So this is the, yeah, 1 to 1 dash. Draw a vertical line towards the xy line and draw 5 to 5 dash a vertical line. Okay, then you will get 2 points, 1 dash and 5 dash, and then you have to draw the from O point to O dash point, O to O dash point. So you can see that there is a point. Then and then you know that there is a 55 mm is the height of the total cone actually. So it is already given in the 55 mm height. So you can mark this 55 height to O dash, that is in the, from the center line, and you can see that there is a P dash. P dash is, which is represent the bottom of the cone actually. So that is the central point bottom is P dash representing, and the O dash representing the top point, that is the generator point. Okay, now you will understand that 1 dash and O dash, you can get 1 dash, O dash and 5 dash and P dash. Then joining these lines, so joining these line you can mark this yeah, oh, sorry, you can this 1 5, and you can draw this, yeah, a triangular type. So you can get the cone shape actually. Now what we are going to do is, it is said that it is 10 mm, yeah, 10 mm to in front of this one. Yeah, in front means and I am before that actually. Okay, so here in the question you can see that there is a, sorry, not 10 mm, it's a 6 mm away from axis. Okay, so it cut by a section plane perpendicular to, it is given that it's cut by a section plane which is 6 mm away from the axis, away from the axis, and show the sectional side view actually. So you can see that there is a 6 mm away from the axis. So here you can see that in an axis. So this is the O dash, this O dash point and the P dash point is the axis line, and you have to mark from here 6 mm. Yeah, 6 mm you have to mark from away from the axis. Okay, so it is, you mark a line, so that line represents, that is, this line represents cutting plane or cutting plane. Okay, now you can see that here C dash and here this line. So you have to mark this line, that is V to T. Here you can name it as a T and V. So that is vertical trace. Okay. Anyway, so this line you have to mark because it is already said that one is the perpendicular to both HP and VP. So see if yeah, here it is, you can see that a cutting line, a plane which is perpendicular to both VP and HP. VP and HP, it is both, means that it is like this way actually. Okay, anyway you mark it, and now you can see that here some point is there actually, C dash and B dash. Okay, so when it is cutting line is closing actually, you can mark this here, you can mark these names here actually. When the line is cutting here, you can mark this B, C, and here C, B, like that way. So here it is, they are provided both same name, B and B and C. Okay, now the same thing is in the indifferent view. You can see that the B dash and C dash. Okay, right. So after this drawing, after this, now it is said that you have to draw the side view actually. How you are going to project the side view? So you have to draw the horizontal lines from the horizontal lines. Here you can see that the horizontal lines, these horizontal lines from the each and every point you have to draw from the horizontal lines, and then you have to draw a profile plane. So that is x1 y1. This line is a profile plane actually. After drawing this line, you can get an image from here actually. If you are in a room, suppose you imagine that you are in a room, and see this circle, in the inside the circle, I mean in the inside the circle you are standing here actually, and you can see that this one will be your top view, this one sorry, front view, and this one will be your top view. And you can, when one is watching here, then this will be the here you will get the side view, isn't it? So this will be the side view, and you can see that if this side view, I'm going to, this side view is projecting here actually. That's it. So now we are going to project it. How this we are going to? So you have to draw all these lines, horizontal lines from these all points from the circle, and then put 45-degree angled. Every line you have to put 45-degree angled, and you have to mark it here actually, every points. So you can see that here at 3 it is coming here, and then 45-degree angle, then 3 double dash. Okay, like that way 2 and 4 it is, the line is coming here, and 2 double dash. And like this p actually is coming p double dash. Okay, so every single line is horizontal is coming to meet this x1 y1, and which is 45-degree turned, and then you can mark it is in the here in this one. Okay, this side. Now after that you can see that, yeah, you are just projecting actually. Then you have to draw a horizontal line from here. Okay, sorry, horizontal line o dash to o double dash, and then c dash to c double dash, and b dash to b dash, and then here is also xy line. So you can mark this distance and this distance are same, this distance and this distance is the same actually. Okay, so that means 1 dash to 5 dash, which is equal to here this distance to 3 dash, that is 1 double here it becomes a what actually, yeah, it is actually 7. I told you 7. So 7 dash to here, what is it actually, 3, 3 double dash, 3 double dash to 7 double dash actually. Okay, so the line is same actually, because the diameter is same. So this diameter and this diameter are same, so that is why the same distance in the bottom. Okay, right. So this distance, so that is the suppose you imagine that this is 7 double dash, 7 double dash to 3 double dash, the length is here is the 7 actually. So 7 to 3 distance is the 7 double dash to 3 double dash. Now now you are meant to mark this o dash to o double dash, o dash to o double dash, and now you have to join all the lines like here you can join here actually. Now you will get the triangular face, just like this previous one, the same you will get. And now you will see that there will be an extra points is coming is c dash and b dash actually. So c dash and b dash, you have to mark the correct horizontal lines, you have to mark it, and you will get, there will be a c double dash and a b double dash points. So c double dash point will be the upper part, and b double dash will be the lower one, which is actually, yeah, here you can see that there is a point which is yeah, here b is here coming, isn't it? The, you can see that a b is coming here actually. So which is not exactly the o dash point, or not exactly with the c, it is just crossing actually. But when you are considering the a cone, suppose you imagine that your cone is standing in a plane actually. If you cut it, there will be two edges will be happens in there actually. So one is this side, another one is this side, you can see that it's just like a parabolic shape, you can get it. Okay, a parabolic shape you will get it, because this side and this side it is cut, and here it is c. So this c and this will be the b and b points. Okay, so both side will be, there will be b and b points. Now you can mark this B and B here, actually this point, 2 points, and C in the upper part points. Okay, now you get this one, and you have to, yeah, you have to draw the section view. That is the section view you have to mark, and then you have to hash the each and every part in the section view. So as I told you, the hash is represents, yeah, 2 to 3 mm distance, and also a continuous thick lines with having a 45-degree angle. Okay, so this is about this one. Now they are asking that what is the height of that sectional, that is cut part in the height എത്രയാണ്. So cut the point, what is the height? So this will be the height of this one. Okay, so from here you can see that there will be a height actually. So that height it is they are asking. So it is actually 42. So 42 mm, you can measure this one and you will get the 42 mm will be the height actually. So this like problems may come in your problem. Okay, so all these problems you have to draw it and understand how the question is and how the answer is. Then only you will realize that so there is no time for the examination actually. You will not get more than 10 or 15 minutes for each to solve each problem. So practicing the question and answers, then only you will realize how this drawing have to draw. Okay, so more practice, more marks actually. So I think this is now. I hope that these two problems you will understand clearly, and a little bit elaboration about this our section of solids is okay. Now we will discuss more problems in the next class. Okay, hope you watch all complete the video, and one more thing I have to tell you that you have to please subscribe my channel actually. Then only you can watch my videos, new videos. Okay, I think okay, this is enough for you today. Okay, anyway, thank you, goodbye.